Hope the students are very well preparing, watching the videos, making notes and understanding the strategies, as the new questions called respond to a situation in PTE examination are never so difficult. You can easily get through them with a beautiful score again. Now, what are we doing in this session? Here is a small assignment. Probably you have seen our last video where we have posted 10 sample answers, the link which is shared here. After revising that, now it is the time for you all to go through the assignment, to do your own work, right? So this is the list of 10 questions as a small exercise for you all. I will be reading out the question for you, explain you everything clearly. All you have to do again is prepare your own notes and wait for the second video, part 2, where we will be posting the answers of this. Of course, your answers are equally good, but my answers will be helping you with a little bit of more organization and word structures. Fine. So here we go. 10 questions as a small assignment. Try to complete it as much as possible and probably try to answer all the 10 questions. You can do it in two ways. First, you can just watch the video, understand the 10 questions, and then write the answers for each and every question again. And yes, we welcome your answers. We welcome your answers so that we can check and give our feedback. We are at your service. Or the other way is, as and when you see each and every question, pause the video, draft your rough notes and post them. We are here for you. As I always say, we are a team. Come on. So let's start. Hope we remember that we have 10 seconds to think for the answer and we have 40 seconds to reply for the answers, right? Question number 1. You are in the student launch when a classmate tells you they are struggling to keep up with assignments and often miss deadlines because they can't manage their time. Now, this is one of the common factors of everyone, isn't it? Time management, too many things on hand, our academic assignments and our personal engagements. So it is little hard for some to make a balance. Now, what is the situation for the same? They seem frustrated and ask for your help. Now, the word frustrated, now that means that they are at the extreme level. They are at the blink of something. So, now they are asking you for the help. You remember you used to be disorganized too, but have learned some strategies. You were also sailing in the same ship earlier, but now you have developed something. Some skills you have learned, some smart tactics you have developed. What do you say to your classmate? How do you suggest to them, because they are seeking your help? So how do you suggest to them to manage the time? Right. Next part, question number 2. You are a student living in university accommodation and the heater in your room has stopped working. It's the middle of winter and your room is uncomfortably cold, especially at night. You go to the accommodation manager's office to report the problem. Now again, a common problem when the students are living abroad. The winter time and the heater is not working properly. What do you say to the accommodation manager? First of all, you will keep your request very smoothly, saying this is the problem. And you might also suggest to fix the problem at the earliest, right? Okay. Question number 3. You are in a campus library working on an urgent assignment when your computer suddenly stops working. You try restarting it, but nothing happens. You see a staff member nearby who might be able to help or direct you to someone who can. What do you say? So what will you say to the person? You will ask them the way to restart. You will also say that you have an urgent assignment, a very urgent assignment where the deadlines are fast approaching. That becomes the small story. Now, question number 4. You are in the university photography club, but you have realized you are overcommitted. You are overcommitted this semester with your coursework and a part time job. You need to tell the public, you need to tell the club president whom you see in the hallway. Hallway is the passage, that you have to withdraw from the club. What do you say? Now, because you have too much things on hand, you want to just stop this work. So, again, a small request. Question number 6. You are in a library and notice a student has left their laptop unattended at a table. There are several people nearby, but you are concerned about the laptop security. You decide to report it to the security desk, which is located near the entrance. What would you say? What is the situation? You are in a library. One of your co-students who has been working on a laptop has left the laptop on a table, and maybe he has went out to get some other books or reference materials. Now you are concerned that someone might come and attend the laptop, and the security of the laptop is at a risk. So how do you say? What do you say? Question number 7. You are working on a research paper for one of your classmates. You asked a classmate to read your draft and you gave him some helpful comments last week. Now you see them in the library and want to help and want to let them know their feedback. What would you say? Now, this is the respond to a situation question where you are appreciating. So you will use all the adjectives like thank you, grateful to you, I am very happy, I'm very delighted, your help was very good, something like that, right? Question number 8. One second. Question number 8. Right. You are eating lunch in the university cafeteria. You take a bite of the chicken and realize it's significantly undercooked and still pink inside. You need to speak to one of the cafeteria staff members about the issue. Now, this is the complaint. The food is not properly cooked. So, how will be your response to this situation answer? Question number 9. You are feeling overwhelmed by the upcoming final exams and decide to seek advice from a senior student who has successfully navigated them before. The upcoming final exams are there and you are emotionally very uneasy. Overwhelmed is you are little uneasy emotionally and physically. So what do? You go to a senior student who had crossed this examinations very successfully. So you approach him and you seek his advice. You see them in the campus coffee shop and take a seat at the table and introduce yourself. So this respond to a situation answer should speak about your small introduction, your overwhelming situation, your difficulty on the way to approach for the upcoming final exams, and seeking advice from this successful senior student. Right. The next one and the last one. You are enrolled. You are enrolled in Professor Miller's history course. You have missed the last 3 classes because you had to care for a sick family member. You haven't been able to keep up with the readings or assignments. You approach Professor Miller after class to explain your situation. What would you say? Now, what is happening here? You are a student of a history course. You missed the last 3 classes because one of your family member was completely sick. You haven't been able to keep up with the readings or the assignments. The readings are the lectures, assignments are the homeworks. So, what are you doing? You are approaching, you're meeting Professor Miller and asking for a help. So, what do you say? You speak about the same story, right? My family member was sick, so I had to attend him because that was very urgent. The three important classes I have missed and I am unable to understand what to do. So, what do you suggest? Something like that. Very simple and to the point. The last one. You are studying for an important exam in a quiet section of a library. You are studying for an important exam in a quiet section of the library. A group of students nearby is speaking loudly, making it hard for you to concentrate. You notice a librarian at the help desk a few steps away. What would you say to the librarian? The moment you are seeing the question, get into the role play. Imagine yourself sitting in the quiet corner of the library preparing for a serious examination. So, what do you say to the library in a very to the librarian in the very polite tone? Put forward your problem, saying that there is an important examination and I want to concentrate seriously. And because these students are making a loud noise, it is distracting my focus. So please speak to them to maintain the dignity of the library. Fine. That was the small brainstorming with all the set of questions for respond to a situation. In the part 2, we shall come up with the answers to this. Meanwhile, you write your answers and we are happy to reply to your assignments. Happy learning for now. Hope the family grows and grows.